Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the heart. So we're going to quickly do your March 2019 excuse me, reading. You got a general first, then you've got your love reading, okay? We're going to use for your general the Enchanted Tarot by Poppy Palin, favourite deck at the moment. Sorry, my nails are a little bit, every time I paint them they get really chipped and I just don't have time to repaint them right now for your video. Sorry about that, guys. You know, I just keep it real, basically. That's why I don't really paint my nails very often, because it's a nuisance that it chips off. So we're going to use that first for your general, and then we're going to use for your love reading a new deck that I bought recently, which I'm really loving, the Next World Tarot by Christy Searoad. This is like 2 years old. I think it came out on Kickstarter first. Couldn't get it in the UK. Finally managed to get it. Got it about a week, 10 days ago. Been buying a lot of cards up, actually, a lot of new decks. This is, at first I didn't like it, but now I really like it. It's really good. So let's get on with your reading anyway. I'm going to try and keep this down to about 20 minutes, 10 minutes per reading. I know that you guys get, are always kind of the last to go, and it's not that I'm being mean or anything. It's just that I upload for those that view me the most, and those that don't, you know, it's a, you know, we put that up last, okay? So let's have a look at what's going on for Virgo in March 2019. Let's have a look. Universe Spirit, just show me Leo, Sun and Rising signs for March 2019. What do you see? What do you see coming in for Leo, March 2019? Okay. What do you see coming in for Leo, March 2019? Show me. Okay. So, let's have a look. Just going to split this deck into three as I usually do, and then I'll collect it back up, and let's have a look for you guys. So, you know, your focus for the month is on the High Priestess. Intuition is the High Priestess, Leo. Hidden information, hidden knowledge, secrecy, something that you don't tell other people is the High Priestess. Pisces or Cancer energy is also the High Priestess energy as well. You guys are in a really good place, actually. You guys are, and sometimes when you get the Ten of Cups, it is about reaching the end of a cycle. So sometimes this is completion, but you know how I see the Ten of Cups, really, the tens, they are about the ending of cycles, but I also see, because they're tens, you know, not everything can be about the ending of a cycle. It's got to end in a certain way, and sometimes the Ten of Cups doesn't always end in the most pleasant way. That's why the tarot can be a bit weirded out sometimes, because everybody goes on about tens being ending of cycles, and they are. But remember, you've got 4 different tens representing 4 different things. Ten of Wands, struggles, burdens. Ten of Coins, family, tradition, stability, security, you know, building that or having built that long-term energy. Ten of Cups, emotional fulfillment and satisfaction, you know. Ten of Swords, great deal of pain or coming to the end of a very painful situation or being stabbed in the back. So they're all, really, how I look at the tens is it's the most. So of the pit cards, it's the most. So with the Ten of Cups, it's the most joy. With the Ten of Swords, it's the most pain. With the Ten of Pentacles, it's the most money or the most security that you're going to have. You know, with the Ten of Wands, it's the most pressure, you know. It's the most. They're the most because it's the most. Yeah, it's the number 10. So you guys are showing as being external factors. It's all about being a part of a family. Ten of Wands, Ten of Cups is not just about family, it's about groups as well. So sometimes when you're the Ten of Cups, you're involving yourself maybe in community things to do with the community, because it's a community card. Or you're involving yourself in, you know, family pursuits, or maybe you're at a place where you're feeling really happy and really satisfied and a great deal of emotional fulfillment with the Ten of Cups energy, Leo, in March 2019. And from that point of view, your focus for the month is on the High Priestess. So your focus for the month from there is to do with something I think you haven't dealt with. This could be a person, but I feel that you're coming from a place of joy. So you guys are kind of feeling a real sense of feeling good about yourselves and feeling a great sense of feeling happiness and that type of thing. There's a great deal of emotional fulfillment for you Leos. But I feel that from this standpoint, the focus for the month, or what you're focusing on for the month, is the High Priestess. This could be somebody that you don't know. This could be an energy that you feel. The energy of the High Priestess is something that you need to kind of find out. You need to dig deep with the High Priestess, because she's not forthcoming with information. So it might be from this point. Maybe you guys, this is to do with family. But from this point, from where you are right now with this energy here, with the Ten of Cups, your focus is on the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is hidden knowledge. Okay, but this is also your intuition. So it might be for the month, your intuition. The focus for the month is all about your intuition. But you're coming from a place of joy. That's what it is. It's interesting. You're coming from a place of joy, but you feel the need from this place that you're at to focus on your intuition. I'm going to see what this is about. This intuition's about love, the lovers. So the root issue for why you're focusing on your intuition, it's all about the lovers. So the lovers is a union. It's a relationship. The lovers is. The lovers is two people who, there's love all around this card. Look at it. It's beautiful. So, you know, you've got love here. You've got love here. You know, love here. They start young. They grow old. Your focus is the root issue for why you are using, or the need to focus on your intuition this month, Leo, is all because of a relationship. And I think it's a really important relationship. Now, around that relationship, there has been some loss. There's been some sadness, because you've got the Five of Cups showing here. And what's influencing you needing to pay a great deal of attention to your intuition is because, you know, there's a real connection here with the both of you. You've got the Two of Cups. So that's what's influencing you. There is still a very strong connection. But for some reason, for some of you guys, it's not meant to be a love reading. But if love shows up for the generals, it shows up. It's just the way it is. But, you know, you're influenced by the Two of Cups. There's a very close relationship going on between you and someone else. It doesn't have to be romantic. It could be a family member. You know, it could be a friend. But I think you've got a very close relationship with someone, for some of you guys. And I feel that what is happening is that this close relationship, there has been some bitterness in it. Because you've got the Two of Cups and the Lovers in the same reading. It's soulmate connection. This is a very, very important relationship. And I think the focus for the month is using your intuition concerning those strong relationships that you have with others, okay? Because these relationships that you have, Leo, mean the world to you. And I don't even think it's something that is really terrible, because you're showing as being the Ten of Cups. Satisfied, emotionally fulfilled, but there has been within this relationship, but the root issue is all about a relationship. So that even though you feel emotionally fulfilled within whatever this partnership is for you, there is still a sense of needing to focus on what your intuition is telling you, because even though, and this is influenced by the connection that you have, okay, because you guys have experienced some form of disappointment in a relationship, some form of sadness within a relationship. Five of Cups isn't always about loss, but there's definitely, when this shows up, there's some form of sadness, or there's some form of disappointment that's come along with the situation. Now, the most likely outcome for the month is you guys are going to have to make some form of a decision here, because you've got the Justice card. All right, so this looks serious, and I'm going to see what you're going to need to make a decision about, actually, because that card showing up there is indicating that this is quite a serious thing in a way, Leo. What is it that Leo has to make a decision about? What does Leo, whoopsie daisy, that card wants to come out. Let's have a look at what it is. Whether to withdraw, the Hermit. So you're going to need to make a decision. So it is actually serious, isn't it, for some of you guys? You're going to have to make a decision whether you want to withdraw. I want to see what this loss is over, what this Five of Cups is about, why you guys are feeling upset. What is this Five of Cups about? What's this loss over? What's this sadness about? Let's have a look. It's about the Six of Swords. Okay, so some of you guys are feeling really upset. I think that you're really feeling really upset about the support that you're receiving in this relationship. And I'm going to see why you're feeling really upset about the support that you're receiving in this particular relationships, or your relationships this month. I think because somebody isn't always there. You've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is fire energy, so it's very fluid energy. It's not permanent. It doesn't always stick. You know, with the Knight of Wands, he likes to depart, but he never likes to arrive. So this person doesn't like to arrive. This energy that you are experiencing is very fluid. It's not stable enough with this Knight of Wands. And I feel that you are experiencing some sadness over the support that you're receiving in this relationship, because this person here isn't always around. They may not always be around with the Knight of Wands energy, or they might not be a stabilizing force within your life because it's fire energy. This Knight of Wands is always in and out, in and out, in and out. He's not stabilized. And therefore, and it might also be some of you guys have got partners or people around you, people that you really care about, but they're always kind of traveling. They're never really, there doesn't seem to be much stability within this particular relationship, whatever the relationship is with you. But I think because you're so close to this individual, Leo, with this Two of Cups energy showing here, this is why I feel that you lot guys are trying to use your intuition, because you've got to make a decision with the Justice card whether you withdraw with that Justice, with the Hermit energy. So for some of you guys, it could literally be, you know, is it worth it? You know, is this really, really worth it? Is it really worth me holding on for this, you know? Is it really worth me holding on for this? Now, you do have the Wheel of Fortune coming in, guys. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about unpredictable things that happen out of the blue. It can be a change for the better with that Wheel of Fortune energy. But the external factors outside of, sorry, not the external factors, how does this person see you? Because this is about someone here, but I want to see how this person or how people see you. They see you as someone, they see you as judgment, okay? So this person may see you as somebody who is judging them, for example, because when you're seen as being judgment, you know, how do we see somebody as being judgment? And the area that I look at now is how does this person or how do people see you? And if people are seeing you as judgment, they're seeing you as somebody who's got a calling. And I feel that this person sees you as somebody who is on some form of, I don't think that they see you as somebody who's judging them, actually. I think that they see you as somebody who's got a calling. You're being called to create change. You're somebody who wants to create change, because judgment is all about renewal. It's all about going through this new phase. It's all about changing. It's all about making important decisions. And I think that because the most likely outcome might be for some of you Leos that you have to make a decision here with the Justice energy whether to withdraw. They're seeing you as going through some huge, huge change. So I feel that this person sees that you've actually changed as an individual. Because if you look at this card, this lady is leaving behind her past. She used to drink, she used to smoke, but the calling is now, it's telling her, you've got to change your ways. This is what the trumpeter here is really the angel or God, saying you used to do that, but now it's time to change. Now it's time to turn a corner. Okay, so they see you as judgment. They could see you as somebody who's judging them, somebody who is trying to say to them, you know, you've got to turn a corner now because I hardly see you, or, you know, I don't know what's going on with this, you know, we have something that's close, but you're not really around and I don't feel very stable. So they might see you as somebody who's quite judgmental in the relationship, whatever type of the relationship that is. But they also, I think, see you as somebody who's on some form of a path here, some form of trajectory within your life. You're changing, you're transforming, you're not willing to put up with you're not willing to put up with how things used to be. Because I feel that here, you know, where we're seeing that you guys are having, especially this is the key place, especially where you're having to make a decision, Leo, with the Justice energy over whether you should withdraw. This is a real change. This is a real change because you guys are showing us the Ten of Cups energy showing here. You're showing us being happy and emotionally fulfilled, but I don't think that you can be. Not really. It's either that you're emotionally fulfilled, perhaps maybe on the surface, but I feel that down, you know, deep down, this cannot be the case. Or else, why are you kind of weighing things up concerning this individual? Yeah. There you go. They see you as emotionally, you know, you are emotionally fulfilled within your relationships, but there's something missing because you are reviewing this. So really you're reviewing your home, you're reviewing your relationship. So I think that really what this is saying is, Leo, in the month of March, some of you guys are literally reviewing your homes, you're reviewing your relationships with others. With this Ten of Cups, because Ten of Cups is all about important relationships, those relationships that mean the most to us. Family relationships, close relationships in the community, with our friends, with our loved ones. But there's a review here, and I think that some of you guys are reviewing this energy. Because the root issue is all about a relationship. The Lover's energy showing here. Important relationships between you and others. whatever that relationship is. But around that relationship, some of you guys have experienced a great deal of sadness. And the sadness has been about, am I being supported? Some of you guys aren't feeling supported. So you're kind of changing your mind, and there's this turnaround where you're saying, well, I'm not sure whether I'm actually being supported. And this is why I'm reviewing this, my relationship. I'm reviewing my relationship because I feel I'm upset. I'm upset because I don't know whether I'm being supported. My partner or my friend or my family member, they always seem to be traveling, or they never seem to be stabilized, or they always seem to have itchy feet. They never seem to have that much time for me. And the problem is that you have such a close relationship, as I've mentioned, with this individual. Such a close relationship. And that's why you guys are needing to make a decision. High Priestess is also a decision card. Number 2s within the tarot represent the decisions that we need to make. So you're not only focusing on your, on your intuition this month, Leo, you're also focusing on making a decision, because the most likely outcome, you're going to have to decide whether you're going to kind of just withdraw for a little while. And it doesn't even have to be that literally there's a withdrawal here. You might just, have a decision to make whether you're just going to say, okay, I'm not going to say anything anymore, which is what the Hermit can do as well. The Hermit can just simply back off and say, okay, I'm not going to say anything anymore. I'm just going to leave it down to you now, There is the Wheel of Fortune coming in, so it might be that things are turning in your favour concerning this Wheel of Fortune energy coming in for you guys, Leo, okay? In which, there is work and effort now being put into the situation with this individual, okay? So you might see this person suddenly deciding to make some effort with you, all right? Because this person sees you as judgment, all right? This person might even see you as somebody who's saying, actually, I'm out the door, because you can see the woman walking out the door. So how they see you is somebody who's just about out of the door. You've had enough. You've got to that point, that crisis point where you've said, you know what? I'm just going to leave you to it then. If you're not going to change, I'll leave you to it, and I'm just going to go and pursue a new direction. And they might feel, so they actually know that you're probably, Leo, on the precipice of kind of leaving the situation because you've had enough. Your hopes are, well, 6 of Coins, it makes sense. Give and take. Fairness within the relationship. Balance within the relationship. Because I get the impression that some of you guys on this reading are saying, well, what is this person doing for me? What are you actually doing for me? I've given so much. But now I'm kind of reviewing whether I'm happy in this relationship and whether I'm happy the way that things are. Because, the root issue is all about our relationship. But I'm feeling really sad. Really sad, because I don't know whether you're supporting me enough. Are you supporting me enough in the goals that I want to pursue with the Knight of Wands? But I'm also really upset because I'm wondering if you're supporting me, because you never seem to be there. You never seem to be around. You're around for a little bit of time, but then you're gone. You're never really there. And this person kind of knows that. They know what you're thinking. They know that you're thinking, you know what, actually, I'm wondering whether I should withdraw. Because they're showing it here in how they see you. They see you as out the door. They see you as making a very important decision. Okay, a very important life-changing decision with the Judgment energy showing here. You will see some form of a change here. Wheel of Fortune, things turning in your favour. 8 of Coins, a lot more hard work being put in by this individual or these people, whoever it is. Your hopes again, balance within this relationship, give and take. Fairness being restored. The overall outcome from this Wheel of Fortune, this positive change for the better, in which hard work is being put into this situation with you. Somebody's starting to pull their weight. The overall, oopsie daisy. The overall outcome is the Ten of Swords. It's quite a violent looking Ten of Swords, isn't it, on this deck? So the overall outcome, we see coming in the Wheel of Fortune, changes for the better, somebody's starting to pull their weight a little bit. But overall from that energy, the overall outcome will be that Ten of Swords. Pressure, mental pressure, okay? Mental pressure. That's what the Ten of Swords is. I think somebody feels very pressurized to do this, to be perfectly honest with you, Leo. Okay, I mean, we could say that actually, I mean, it's interesting. It might not be. It might be the ending of a painful situation. Thinking about it. Because we've got a 3 of Wands here, looking to the future. Okay, Three of Wands in a love reading is often looking to the future as well. So actually, I think that this ends on a good note by the end of the month going into April. All right, I don't think this is meant. You can read the Ten of Swords in many ways. Betrayal, mental pressure, you know, gossip, failure. You can read it in many, many ways. Death, endings. But this is the ending of a painful journey. This is now closure here with the Ten of Swords. And you do have 2 tens. Completion. So what I'm seeing here is from this that there is a change for the better coming in. With the 8 of coins, it's going to be that somebody's putting a lot more work, a lot more effort in, because I think that they know that for some of you guys, if it resonates with you, that you're not really willing to put up with this much longer. And the overall outcome from this will be the ending of a painful situation, I think, Leo, for you. All right, as you start to, with the Three of Wands energy, look to the future with this individual. That you're starting on some form of a new trajectory with this individual, I think, whoever this person is or whatever the case is for you. It's a good reading, all right? It's a good reading. Let's have a quick look at love then. We're going to use the next word, tarot, for that. Where are we? We're at 21 minutes. That's okay. Okay. I know that I have a habit of kind of going on, and I just don't have time to do that at the moment. So we're going to just have a look at... let's have a look at your next world tarot, the love reading for Leo. Okay. Right, let's just shuffle and see what's coming in for love for Leo. Universe, Spirit, show me. What's coming in for love for Leo? Show me love for Leo. What's coming in for love for Leo in March 2019? Show me. All right, let's have a look at love. Here we go. All right, so focus of the month for love is, oh, this is nice. Three of Cups, joy, celebration is the Three of Cups. I hope you can see that. I really like these cards. The pictures are beautiful. So there's joy in the celebration here, friendship as well. Focus for the month might be on a friendship as well. I often read Three of Cups as being the friendship card, but it is a very successful partnership as well. It's celebration and agreement. What's influencing this for the month, this Three of Cups? Well, the Two of Wands, a partnership. Okay, this is also when you get the Two of Wands, it's a new direction that is being taken. Okay, it's fearlessness to go out there and make your mark. The reason that things are occurring, though, is because of judgment. Okay, so there could be a renewal. Could be somebody from the past, potentially. I know it's cliched in tarot, judgment, you know, somebody's wrong, but it often is, especially if it goes with their Six of Cups. Or there's been a very important decision made. And around this is the Seven of Wands energy. I think that this is more about an important decision being made to protect. Seven of Wands is often a protection card, needing to protect your territory. And I feel around this Three of Wands, there's been an important decision made to protect a relationship here. Seven of Wands is also to protect a relationship. The most likely outcome for the month will be the Knight of Cups, lovely expression of love. All right, it's the Knight of Cups. This is going out on a date. This is going out for a meal. This is kindness. This is support. This is love being expressed and being offered. Very nice energy so far. Leo, coming in what you guys will experience. For some of you guys, though, Ten of Swords shows for you again. It showed for you in that general reading. Could be the ending of a painful situation. You guys are the Hermit then, so you've withdrawn. He's saying that in March you've actually withdrawn. Right now, you've actually withdrawn from someone. But through that, but from that energy there, the focus for the month, or what you're going to experience, the energy for the month is reconciliation, and it is. Three of Cups and the Judgment energy together is also reconciliation. So there is a reconciliation for some of you guys. Somebody doesn't want to give up. Somebody wants to protect what you've already built. Okay, coming in what you've got. See that Ten of Swords is showing there. Hanged Man in the reverse. Somebody's unwilling to listen. Hanged Man reverse is when somebody is not surrendering. Somebody's unwilling to listen. So I'm hoping that you don't have some form of betrayal coming in and somebody who's unwilling to change their ways with the Hanged Man reverse. Hopes or fears. Let's have a look. Whoa, we got reversal showing up now, man. The Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay. I feel that your fears will be to regress, because Six of Swords in the upright is all about moving forward. So it's moving past difficulties, conflicts. It's seeing things clearly. In the reverse, we're not seeing things clearly. It's mental blockages. All right, it's regressing, and the fear will be to regress back to what was. All right, and also the Six of Swords is to return when it's in the reverse. So what are you returning to? This is a fear, I think. I don't think it's a hope. I think it's a fear. Let's have a look at what the fear is. The fear is the Six of Swords reversed. Okay. Returning to the Knight of Coins. Knight of Coins can be things moving slowly. So it might be the fear is returning, regressing, returning to things moving slowly. Because things might have been moving slowly. So it's almost like you're going back to, just as you feel that you're making progress, you're not making that much progress. And I think that's the fear with some of you guys. The overall outcome shows us, but it's the King of Cups. The overall outcome is the King of Cups, which is a nice energy. Okay, King of Cups. I think that really this is all about weathering the storm. I'm going to read it as an energy rather than a person. All right, the King of Cups is weathering the storm. All right, so no matter what you go through, it's weathering the storm, and it's healing as well as the King of Cups. We're going to get that Ten of Swords and see what that Ten of Swords is about. What's the Ten of Swords about? What's the Ten of Swords about? Let's have a look. Oh no, Five of Cups. Some of you guys are being let down or disappointed by a lover here. I think that you get back with someone. I think that you give somebody another chance. And I get the impression that this person comes back and they say that they're sorry and everything's fine, but then things go back to square one. So some of you guys might be experiencing this already. Things go back to square one, and what you're experiencing is a great deal of hurt with the Ten of Swords energy. Okay, feeling betrayed with the Ten of Swords energy, because it's all about feeling hurt. A lot of disappointment coming in. Somebody can't keep their promise, I think, for some of you Leos, because influences around the situation are this. This person has not learned. This person has not changed. Hangman reversed. This person hasn't learned a lesson. This person is will not surrender. They won't change. That's the Hangman reverse for you. But also there was something else I was thinking about with this Hangman reversed. What was it that I was thinking about now with the Hangman reversed as well? Oh God, there was something else I wanted to say about this guy as an influence around the situation. I just think that there is a reluctancy to see things differently. This person sees things in one way and that's it. They pretend every now and again they'll come back and they'll say, I get it, I'm sorry, I understand, I'm going to change. But really, deep down, they don't, because they don't really get it. They don't really get where you're coming from, and they don't really get the whole thing. So they revert to type often with this card, all right? I do feel this person lets you down. I've got to be honest on the reading. Ten of Swords and Five of Cups is not a great combination, not how I read them. Other readers might read that as a different thing. I wouldn't. Five of Cups in the upright is feeling disappointed and feeling really hurt, and the Ten of Swords with that card can often indicate betrayal and feeling hurt, feeling lost, feeling upset. They're not good cards together. If you interpret another way, that's up to you. That's how I see that card. The overall outcome from that Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups is the King of Cups energy showing here. We've got the Magician showing here. I feel that somebody is, the overall outcome for the month is emotional manipulation. King of Cups is emotional, and the Magician, remember, is a manipulator. He's able to manipulate things, bend things to his will. All right, I think that you're being emotionally manipulated by someone this month, if I'm being honest in love. Leo, I think that you're being emotionally manipulated. Okay, I really do. I think that somebody is coming in and they are saying that they are going to change, and they are making you feel, because we'll quickly go through this reading again. You guys are the Hermit. You have withdrawn. Let's have a look at what you've withdrawn from, Leo. So you guys are showing as being the Hermit. You've withdrawn from something. Let's have a look at what you've withdrawn from. You've withdrawn from a High Priestess. So some of you guys have withdrawn from a Cancerian or a Pisces individual, Leo, because Leo, you're showing as being the Hermit, withdrawing from a High Priestess. Okay. Hermits are also seeking introspection. So some of you guys, it's not just about withdrawing. If you're just seeking introspection with the Hermit energy, just going inward. You're going inward and using your intuition with the High Priestess. Okay, so you're withdrawing a little bit here as a way to kind of tap into that intuition as to what you do about a situation, because this is all about renewal of a relationship, and the focus as a result of that renewal is on reconciliations with the Three of Cups. So this is about you reconciling with someone this month, so that you guys are kind of saying to yourself, I don't know what I should do. I need to use my intuition as to whether I reconcile with this individual. Okay, because this renewal is about defending. Seven of Wands energy. But not just defending, it's rising above the challenges, you know. So this renewal of this relationship with the Judgment energy is all about you and another person rising above the challenges. Okay, because this is about what's influencing this is the Two of Wands. A new direction being taken. The needing to make a decision concerning two paths, in which the focus will be on coming together, reconciling differences with the Three of Cups. And the most likely outcome will be the Knight of Cups. This person is expressing their feelings to you. They're telling you that they care about you. They're telling you they want to take you out and they want to show you how precious you are. However, I do feel that coming in, and that'll be the most likely outcome, but I do feel in reality, what you'd experience, guys, is a little bit of betrayal, I'm afraid, with that Ten of Swords. Feeling really let down with the Ten of Swords. Feeling stabbed in the back and feeling really upset. Because in a way, you're thinking to yourself, you know what, actually, I'm probably going to have to give up on this. Okay, I'm going to have to give up on this. And I'm going to see why this happens to you in the immediate future. For some of you guys, why is this happening for Leo in the immediate future? Why is the Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups happening to Leo in the immediate future? Well, it's showing the person, the King of Wands. Because of the King of Wands. Well, what does the King of Wands do? What does this King of Wands do? What does this King of Wands do? Four of Swords in the reverse is what this person does. It's not about this person withdrawing. Okay. The Four of Swords reverse means somebody coming out of a period of isolation. Alright. It means this person is often restless. They're coming out of a period of isolation with that Four of Swords reversed. Showing up here. Wanting to build a happy family, a happy life with you and move forward. So this isn't about them stabbing you in the back. This is about you feeling a great deal of mental pressure. Because you've been hurt before with the Five of Cups. So I don't think this person's actually stabbing you in the back at all here. I think what's going on here is that coming in, this isn't betrayal. This is about literally feeling a great deal. You're overthinking things. You're doing a lot of thinking about this individual. Ten of Swords is actually overthinking. It's overkill. And because the swords represent mental energy, you're doing a lot of thinking. So I'm seeing you guys doing a hell of a lot of thinking here. Feeling really sad about the past with the Five of Cups. You've had a really bad experience with this individual that comes back. But you're doing a lot of overthinking in this situation. And you're doing it because this King of Wands could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, like yourself, that you're dealing with, has returned, Four of Swords, from a period of isolation in which they want to build with the Four of Wands a happy, loving relationship with you, and in which they're able to move forward with the Chariot. But you're not sure about that because the influences around the situation are the Hanged Man reverse. This person never learns and they don't change, and you know that, Leo. You know this person doesn't learn and they never ever change. Your fears are, well, what if you regress? What if you regress? What if you go backwards with the Six of Swords? What if you return to a time when things were just moving far too slowly in this relationship, when changes were far too slow, when things were not changing fast enough? I think for some of you guys, I don't think I can go through that time again. You know, because if somebody loves me, I want them to show me that they love me. I don't want to have to wait for it. I don't want to have to kind of just go at their pace. The overall outcome for the month is the King of Cups and the Magician, which is interesting. The Magician is all about creation, using the tools that we have to create something. The Magician is all about manipulating and bending what we have to our will. And the King of Cups is all about our emotions. So I don't think somebody's emotionally manipulating you, even though I see emotional manipulation showing here as the overall outcome. Manipulating one's emotions. Why are you manipulating your emotions? Who is emotionally manipulating? Because I don't think it's this person. I think it's you, but you're not emotionally manipulating them. You guys are feeling, with that Ten of Swords and the Five of Cups, you're feeling under a great deal of mental strain because you're remembering the past. Remember, the Five of Cups is also remembering the past. It's remembering the failure in a relationship. So you're under a great deal of pressure with that Ten of Swords because you're remembering the past. Alright? And the reason for that is because this person has come back. They want in again. They want to build a relationship with you. But the overall outcome for the month will be emotional manipulation. I think that this emotional manipulation actually, Leo, is coming from you. But it's, you know, when you do tarot, this is the thing. I'm more of a psychological reader. So I get really into the nooks and crannies of the human mind. So this is about you guys emotionally manipulating this individual. All right, I want to see why you're doing that. But I think that you're emotionally manipulating them because what you want is you want to know that they are serious about you, Leo. So you would say something like, you know, well, you messed me about before, didn't you? You know, you messed me about. You've come back now, but you messed me about before. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do to make up for it? Do you see what I mean? So it's a little bit of a mind game type of thing. I'm seeing some mind games being played here. You know, I'm seeing some mind games being played here in the outcome. But I think the mind games are more about what you're doing with this individual. But you're not doing it in a malicious way. That's the thing. It's not a malicious thing. You're doing it because you want answers. You don't want to be messed about again. That's the whole point. Yeah, that's the whole point. Let's have a look at why you're doing this emotional manipulation, Leo, in the outcome with this individual, for some of you guys. Because of the Fool. It's an opportunity. Okay, it's an opportunity for you to gain strength, to gain the upper hand in this situation. Because the Fool is the opportunity and the Strength card is to gain strength over another. I think it's an opportunity for you guys to assert yourself over this individual. For you guys, it's almost kill or be killed, in a way. It sounds weird, but in a way, it's like that for you in this love reading. You really, really don't want to be at the behest of getting hurt again from this person. So you figure, this time I'm going to get in there quick. This time I'm going to lay the rules. So really, the overall outcome is about you guys laying down the boundaries and the rules. You'll do it via manipulative, you know, emotional manipulation, i.e., you hurt me, so what are you going to do to make up for it, you know? Because you need to make sure that you're getting the upper hand. You're getting in there before this person has a chance to do anything. Some of you guys will want to try and make sure that this person adheres, that this person promises that they won't do it again, you know, because the guilt trip will be put on that person. That's what we do when we emotionally manipulate. We put guilt trips on people. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do for some of you, Leo, if it makes sense, but it's more about protecting yourself because you want to have the opportunity to gain strength, to gain the upper hand over this individual, you know, for the month. I would just say that, you know, if you're not certain about an individual this month and they come back, Leo, and they are trying something again with you, but they've hurt you in the past, and then you kind of take them down this trek of, oh, but you did this and you did that and you got to promise me and all this stuff. Just be careful. If you know who this person is and they've done it several times before, because it feels like to me this person's done this several times before. They've hurt you and then they've come back. They've hurt you, then they've come back. I would be very, very careful, okay? I would be extraordinarily careful of allowing that energy back into your life. That's all I'm saying, okay? I think if you have to go to those, you know, those places where you're kind of playing these little mind games to make sure that this person doesn't hurt you again, it might not be the best thing that you can do, okay? So I would just be careful of that energy. All right, that's your reading, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.